Hello and welcome to today's yoga flow. My name is Elizabeth and I will be leading this 10-minute yoga sequence. Starting at the very top of your mat, grounding through all four corners of your feet. Take a nice deep inhale, palms pressed towards the front of this space, finding your Tadasana. Today's focus will be on the crown chakra, focusing on setting that positive mindset and focusing your energy on what serves you. Taking a nice deep breath, pull those shoulders up, down, and back. Setting your intention for today's practice, lengthening through that spine. Take a nice deep inhale here, sending the arms up towards the ceiling. Reaching for that right wrist, coming over to that left side body, opening up through that right oblique. Option here if you'd like to take this into a slight back bend, traveling those arms towards the back left corner, opening up just a little bit more through the chest and the low back. Take a nice deep inhale, come to center, switch, reaching for that left wrist, opening up through that left side body. Staying for just one more breath cycle here. Nice deep inhale and exhale out. Next, inhale, rising up. Option here to take those cactus arms or keep those arms up towards the sky. Taking a slight back bend here, opening up through the chest, opening up through your skull, raising up towards the sky. Nice deep inhale and exhale, come back in through center. Reaching the arms up nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Option here to send the feet just a little bit wider, allowing for yourself to have a deeper bend, widening your stance to give you a little bit more base of support. Taking that chin to your chest here, option to take the hands behind each elbow, swaying out side to side, opening through that posterior chain. Nice deep inhale here, maybe rounding through the shoulders just a little bit more, and exhale it out. Inhale, rise to halfway lift. Hands can come either on the shins or up on the thighs. Flat back, pull those shoulder blades down and back, engaging through your core. Nice deep inhale here, and exhale, take it back to that forward fold. If your feet are a little bit wider, send them a little bit closer so they're under your hips. Nice deep inhale, coming up to that halfway lift. On this exhale, planting the hands onto the mat, stepping it back, finding your plank position. Wrists are located underneath elbows, underneath shoulders. Lowering knees down to the mat, onto the fleshy parts of your knees. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, slowly lower halfway down, coming up into your upward facing dog. Quads are off of the mat, pull those shoulder blades down and back. Staying for a breath cycle here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. On the next inhale, curl the toes under, finding that downward facing dog. Pressing those heels just a little bit closer to the mat. Option here to walk the feet just a little bit wider. Giving yourself that greater base of support, greater ability to stretch out just a little bit more. Pressing through your palms, shift your weight back. Gaze comes up towards those fingertips. Slowly step all the way up towards the top of your mat. Coming back into that forward fold, take that nice deep inhale and exhale, reaching up nice and high. Coming back to that Tadasana mountain pose, fingertips come up, finding that slight back bend. Option here, you can open up through the chest, lifting the crown up towards the sky. Nice deep inhale, reach up nice and high again, and exhale, finding that forward fold. Option here to take the elbows and rock it outside to side. Noticing how this feels just a little bit different. than that first time through. Take a nice deep inhale, reaching up, finding that halfway lift. Sending those hips back just a little bit further, lengthening through that spine. And exhale it out. One more time, nice deep inhale, coming to that halfway lift. And exhale, palms come down either side of your feet. Stepping back, finding that plank position. Option this time, you can lower knees or keep them nice and high. Slowly lowering down, tucking those toes underneath, finding that upward facing dog. Shining the crown up towards the sky, setting that intention, that focus. Nice deep inhale here, and exhale, find that downward facing dog. Taking one last nice deep inhale, sending that gaze up towards those fingertips. Step or float all the way up to the top of your mat. Nice deep inhale, and exhale, reach yourself up nice and high. This time through, taking the right wrist over to the left, finding that stretch through your side body. Nice deep inhale, and exhale, come back through center. Inhale, sending it over to the right side. Inhale here, and exhale back through center. Standing up nice and tall, finding those cactus arms, opening up nice and slow. Chest is broad, crown is facing up towards the sky. One nice deep inhale here, and exhale, coming back through center, tucking through the tailbone. Reach up nice and high, and exhale, forward fold. One last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, palms come to the mat. One last time, nice deep inhale, and exhale, finding your chaturanga. And exhale out, finding that downward facing dog. One last nice deep inhale here, and exhale, knees come down to the mat. Sending your knees out just a little bit wider. Option to click those back toes together, finding your child's pose. Temples melt into the mat, knees come nice and wide. Fingertips can stretch out in front of you, or they can come just a little bit closer to take some of the weight off of your hips. Slowly taking those deep breaths in through your nose, filling your lungs with air, and exhale out, letting more tension go. Staying here for 2 more breath cycles. On that last exhale, letting all that air out. Next inhale, rising up. Knees face towards the front of the space. Sinking back, finding your seated position. Legs come out in front of you. Arms reach towards you. Nice deep inhale and exhale, slowly lowering down to the mat. Letting each vertebrae articulate. Arms come nice and high above you. Taking a nice deep inhale in, expanding through that rib cage, that diaphragm. And exhale out. One last time here, nice deep inhale. And exhale out. Coming into that final resting position. Whether it be palms out nice and wide, ready to accept all of the positive affirmations that you've created for yourself. Maybe it's that right hand over heart center, left over that diaphragm. Feeling each inhale and exhale. Coming back to the focus of this class. Slowly let those eyes flutter close, focusing on what serves you here, drawing attention towards what matters. Not letting what we focus on expand in a negative light, and instead focusing, using our crown chakra, using our mindset to help shift into a more positive experience. When you're ready, slowly letting your mind come back into this space. Slowly start to feel little movements coming through your fingers, your toes, working that movement all the way up into your elbows, your shoulders, your knees, your hips. Bring your focus back into this space, that positive mindset. And when you're ready, taking that nice deep inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Slowly letting the knees start to fall over to that right side. Head rests on that extended right arm. One last nice deep inhale here together as a class, filling our lungs with gratitude, with greatness. And exhale as you slowly rise up to a seated position. Thank you guys so much. Once again, my name is Elizabeth, and this was today's Yoga Flow.